What's up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. C.O, aka Mr. Piscopo, and
I'm Precious Tuesday, but did he just give like Theo on 92.3 to be back in the 90s? Like, what just happened?
hey, you know,
That's the vibe you on tonight?
I'm on that vibe. I'm on that time today. Trying to be smooth because I got to represent for my brothers today.
Okay. All right.
That's right. So you got.
I am Precious Tuesday, and this is HIZ HERZ Podcast.
Right. Don't get it confused with any other day.
Not Monday, Tuesday. Not Wednesday, not Thursday, or not Friday, okay?
Friday is my day.
I never miss.
So
I never fall.
Today, I wanted to talk to you about Kevin Samuels.
Okay, Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Rest in peace, Kevin.
That's right. And I just want to let's talk about his legacy. His legacy. He brought something to the table.
Okay, we're using big words.
What do you mean?
We're using real big words.
No.
His legacy?
Yes.
Who gave him a legacy? Who gave him a legacy?
I mean, you gotta give the man credit. He brought something different to the table. He brought something to make us think totally different about relationships, think about life, and whether you agree with it or not, it was something different, and it's something that changed the game for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. I think honestly, I'm not gonna say Kevin Samuels was all wrong about everything.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that. Legacy to me is a big word. I think he did what we're doing. Basically, he set up some lights and got behind a desk, put on some goggles and put on a suit and decided that he wanted to talk about things that I don't think he was warranted to talk about. And for me, it was like he focused on the Black community, more the Black woman than the Black male. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's not true.
Most of the time he did. He gave women a grading scale.
But he started with men.
Okay.
And the problem is, it wasn't until he started with the women that women had a problem with what he was doing. When he did the same with men, telling men, you need to step your game up and not treat women a certain way.
I think it's how you say it and not what you say.
Really?
No, for sure. For sure.
As long as it's said, I think that's the most important part.
Nah, we ain't going there.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, no, we're definitely not going there. When you're rating somebody and you're making them feel unworthy, okay, check this out. Let's just get to the basics.
Okay.
Kevin Samuel passed away, 3-4 years ago?
3-4 years ago.
Okay, he passed away 3-4 years ago. How did Kevin Samuels die?
On top of somebody?
Broke. Okay, he was telling y'all that, get your paper up, get your bag up, broke. He was saying, what? You think you're supposed to have a high value man? Ma'am, you're only a 6 at best. You're only a 6 at best. He was with a lady that was not giving 10, 9, 8, 7, probably not even 6. I mean, no shade, ma'am. I don't even fucking know you. However, we got to call a thing a thing. So everything you was talking, ma'am, you're too heavy. You was with a heavy ass bitch. Like, what are you talking about?
No, but when it comes to rating yourself, if he's saying that it's not a whole bunch of high value men out here, and then for you to expect that you deserve to be with a high value man, how do you rate yourself? He never said anything about himself.
Who would not want to be? And that's the problem. You all up in everybody else's business, but you ain't saying shit about yourself. You a low value ass man. You a broke ass man. Damn. And then you talking about, hey, ma'am, you're too heavy, you're too this. And then you with a big ass bitch. So what are we really talking about? Everything that you was talking about on camera, you was against.
No.
Well, I'm not gonna say everything. I'm gonna say the majority of things. And you had women feeling bad about themselves. You understand what I'm saying? He definitely graded more women than he did men. You understand what I'm saying? On average, it was women calling in feeling bad about themselves, trying to get an advice from a man on how to basically okay, how I can do better. But it was how he was saying it.
I think he had to be brutally honest for a lot of people, because a lot of people now live in a fairy tale world, and it's really ridiculous.
What warranted him to give his opinion anyways? And why was y'all believing what he said? Who is he?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He challenged us to think totally different. Sometimes we get caught up in thinking exactly how everybody's just rolling, and then he just said, stop. This is not this is not the way it's supposed to go. And he was a voice for a lot of people.
So how did he challenge you and your homies?
It was one of my homies. He almost divorced his wife.
Why? Because of what Kevin said, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it. How the hell you divorce your wife over what Kevin said?
Because he felt like she wasn't stepping her game up.
Okay. Whew. Jesus internets.
Yes.
Has become a big problem
It
when
has.
it comes to relationships, whether they're platonic, romantic, spiritual, family, friendships. It's just become an issue.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to be goals.
Everybody want to be that.
I
Yeah.
think that people are willing to step their game up, but I think sometimes certain things can be unreasonable.
As far as what?
Just, hell, if you want me to step my game up, are you about to pay for it?
But that's the whole thing. So one of his episodes, it was like, it's so easy for women sometimes. Y'all could go out on dates every night, boom, 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 and not worry about having to pay for things. But then what comes to play is options. And once you have too many options, it messes up your frame of thought, because then you just think that one thing God gave us was hope. And one thing about hope is you always hope for the best, but sometimes you can have the best thing in front of you, but now you're so addicted to just wanting more and better and better and better and better. But when does it stop?
Well, I think sometimes men need to be humble like they daddies.
Yeah.
When they daddies got with they mama. Okay? Yeah. So it's like maybe this person best can't be your best.
That's
it just
true.
is what it is, you know what I mean? And options are always gonna be around. Just like opinions. They're like assholes. Everybody has them. You know what I
Right.
mean? Everybody has options. So what you choose to do with those options and how you choose to move with the options, that's the real conversation.
But then sometimes, I know a lot of girls, and some pretty girls, but when they start getting older, when they start hitting that 30, 35, and then they're still single, then they're thinking they're still the bad bitch in the room, but then, somebody turns 21 every day, so you got a new bad bitch coming in to the equation. But they've done it so long as far as like going on these dates, free meals every night. Now you think that's the norm. Then you don't know what's good for you when you have something really good in front of you.
I think we have to define bad bitch though. Like if you telling me
Cliche bad bitch.
Okay. But I think that's different to everybody. You
That
know
is
what I mean?
true.
Like whether it's body, whether it's mind, whether it's just a million things. Whether you can be like a good mother or a good partner. You understand what I'm saying? Like we have to just consider a lot of things. But if you feeling like you 30 or 35 and you still walking in the room thinking you the bad bitch, like you said, people turn 21 every day. To me, that's diabolical. Like if you've been going out, like, are you hungry? So you just going like, that's a different scenario though. If we got people that's just hungry, they need to go on dates because they hungry.
Yeah, but some people do that, especially.
Then that's not a bad bitch. You hungry. You a
Especially
hungry
here
bitch.
in Miami, especially here in Los Angeles, that's the norm. They don't put that in the budget for the month. Oh, I got to spend this amount of money on groceries or food. Nah, because they're going to say, I'm going out this night. I might take me some food home on a date.
Any woman, okay? We're talking about a woman.
Right.
Any woman is going to make sure that she can provide for herself and eat.
Yeah.
She is not waiting on Tom, Dick, or Harry to be like, hey, do you want to go to crustaceans? Or hey, do you want to go to Jack in the Box? And she's willing to take either one because she's hungry.
But it's real, because I'm telling you, I see it all the time. There's a lot of girls that do that. But one thing Kevin Samuels said was, if you're really trying to find somebody, cut down your options. And the best way to cut down your options is go out on a date with somebody, but instead, you pay for your meal and let him pay for his meal until y'all have sex. Then you can let him pay for everything. Now let's see how your frame of
So you
thought
trying to
changes.
get some pussy? Like,
It's not about the pussy. You saying that, but
no, that seemed like a nigga starving for some pussy. Okay,
No.
like that's starving for some pussy. One person starving for some meals, and the other one starving for some pussy.
Exactly.
We got two people starving.
two people starving. But then you're gonna cut down your options. You're not gonna be like, I'm going out every night. Then you're gonna be selective about who you go out with.
Why am I selective about who I go out with?
Because you should not just be going out with everybody.
Why not? If I'm not in a relationship, why can't I go out with everybody?
You're totally right. You're totally right. You can go out with it's whoever you want to go out with. But if you're trying to settle down, all I'm saying is just the options. And this is one thing that Kevin Samuel said. Too many options messes up the whole equation.
What is considered too many? Give me a number.
Too many options? Doing 10 dates in 1 month.
10 dates in 1 month. And is this my first month dating? This is my first month like back in the field?
No, just every month you're doing the same thing.
How long have I been dating?
A couple of years.
Well, hell no. Why am I dating a couple of years and I ain't still found nobody?
This is what I'm saying.
No, then I'm not dating for seriousness. That's what there's no way. I'm not dating for seriousness.
But some people do that.
Some people don't have goals.
Some people do have goals, but their mind is warped.
Okay, well, I don't think Kevin fixed it.
Kevin didn't fix it because somebody put voodoo on the man and killed him. I think if he was around...
I'm not about to do this. I'm not.
I'm telling you, somebody put voodoo on this man. Because why? All of a sudden, this man just fall off the face of the earth.
Because, like, the things that he was saying was not God's word. Like, what are you talking about, sir? And then you want to give yourself a platform. He gave himself a platform to give out opinions.
Right.
So no, I don't think that. Listen, I think Kevin shined a lot of light on a lot of things.
Right.
And I think Kevin started conversations that needed to be had.
Definitely.
I don't think Kevin delivered them the right way.
Well, why not?
Because everybody is not receptive to that. That's just like kids in school. Everybody can't learn from just listening. Some kids are hands-on, you know what I mean? Some kids have to actually like have one-on-one learning. Like everybody's not gonna learn the same.
Kevin had raw insight, unapologetically real. And I think that's what we need.
Kevin had raw insight.
Yes.
But he died with somebody opposite of what he was talking about and with no money.
But he never said that he was a high value man. I mean,
Then
he carried his...
Then how you gonna say something you can't speak on it?
Because...
That's like me talking about black women. Like, I ain't never said I was a black woman, no, but I'm just saying.
No.
What, Precious?
No. Look, you could talk about eating right, but that don't make me a nutritionist.
No, but if you eat right,
then
maybe I'm gonna pick up something, very much something, okay, and incorporate it into my life.
Right. Kevin Samuels, he was that guy.
Okay. Let's talk about what is that guy to you?
That guy who said what a lot of us wanted to say to a lot of people.
What did Kevin teach you? What did he teach you?
He didn't teach me anything, because I'm listen.
You called this man a legend and you didn't learn shit?
I got a book. The name of my book is called Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Choosing Him. Artists, sports figures, and entrepreneurs. CHASE.
Okay.
And it talks about how women chase dudes. And there's a lot of, like we talked about the last time, it's a lot of women I dealt with. And it's a lot of stories I've heard and a lot of things I've seen. For example, the one girl. It was a one girl, she just had in her mind, she was set to date a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
She was gonna have a baby from a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up having 3 babies from this basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
No, 3 babies from 3 different basketball players.
Okay.
It's just that mindset. And we just get...
Well, what was wrong with the mindset? Because clearly she manifested her life. She wanted something, she went after it. Like she laid it out. I want this, so I'm gonna execute this, and she did it. So what is exactly wrong with that?
Because then she bring up kids in a world that was just brought off of her being selfish.
How is she being selfish?
Because that's what
you like what you like.
I think she liked the lifestyle.
You like what you like.
You totally right.
That's not her being selfish. You like what you like.
The chase is real.
Okay, so who do you feel chases more, men or women?
Men are also always hunters. We always been that. But that just comes from the beginning of time. You always fighting, you always competing to have that. Men, we challenge all the time. That's why we bet. It could be anything. You just want to be the best at whatever you do. You're gonna try to get the best girl. You're gonna see how many you want the most girls. It's always a challenge with us.
Okay, so when you chase,
right,
and you get what you chased,
yeah,
how do you maintain it? How do you love it? How do you occupy it?
That's just a check on the board. On to the next.
So what's the purpose? So now,
that's what I'm saying.
We in elementary school?
It's not about elementary, it's about having the right mind frame. That's why I say, like, God gave us hope. But the hope, sometimes people get addicted on what God gave us. You hope for the best, you might have the best thing in front of you, and it's just too much.
Or you might just have the best thing for you. Like maybe you just can't do no better. And maybe you just need to chill. Maybe that's just your story, okay? We done went from chapter 1 to chapter 16.
Man, you done you dogged my book out already.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes people have to realize that's the best for them.
Right.
Like, I'm demisexual.
Right.
You know?
Wait, hold on. What is demisexual? Never heard of that.
You never heard of demisexual?
No, it sounds cool. What is it?
Do you want to guess what demisexual is?
Demisexual. I don't know. I can't even put the
By
words
you knowing
together.
me, like, what do you think it could be?
Demisexual. You're gonna demo each part? I don't know. Tell me.
Okay. Demisexual is I'm not necessarily attracted by people's looks. I'm attracted by their mindset. So
I love that.
You can be the finest person to somebody else. You can be the tallest person to somebody else. You can have the biggest dick to somebody else.
Man.
But if I can't converse with you,
right,
and relate on different topics, if I can't feel safe with you, if we can't mentally, spiritually connect, then you're just not gonna do it for me. Like my body won't be turned on because I'm not attracted to you mentally. I have to be attracted to you mentally. For me, it's not about what you look like because everybody's ugly to somebody. Yeah, everybody's ugly, you know what I mean? Everybody has a different type of something that they want. But I have to be able to connect with you mentally.
That's one thing me and my homies say. You could be the baddest bitch in the world, but I know there's one dude out there who don't want you.
No, for sure. That's everybody, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think it's all about just, you know, who you choose to be with and why you choose to be with that person. And also knowing, too, that sometimes it's just chapters. It doesn't have to be the whole book. You know what I mean?
Season, reason, or a lifetime.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, me and my friends talk about this show. I don't know if you are familiar, but My 300-Pound Life.
Never seen it. Tell me about it.
They are ladies who are obese.
Okay.
They range from like 300 to like 800 pounds.
Oh, God.
Some of them are bedridden. Some of them, you know,
How did they get like that?
I don't know. Some of them are depressed. They just started eating, you know, life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
But the majority of all of them got a man.
Somebody for everybody.
Exactly. So it just be like, they are the bad bitch to somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like, They be winning. All of the majority of those ladies have a man. And they be on the show like Bertha has to stop eating. I keep telling her, but just be bringing her meals, making sure she okay, just doing all the things.
So what's the problem with the cliche bad bitch that don't have
I
women?
think that's only, if I'm being honest, that's only your type. That's only black men. Like, you got to think about it. White people and others, they are taught to be in relationships. They are shown how to be in relationships. They're not meeting Rebecca and like, oh, that's a bad bitch. It's like, she can be the mother of my children. She can hold down a household. She's educated. She's willing to be a wife. She's willing to cater. She's willing to listen.
Right.
She's willing to let me lead. It be some of them people who be looking fucked up. And you be like, wow. You understand what I'm saying?
She's doing all of that, but what's wrong with a lot of the black women who would not let men do that?
I'm not gonna say that we don't let men do that. What I'm gonna say is you guys have to make us feel comfortable to where we know that you can do that.
It's only one black woman I know who's very submissive when it comes to relationships.
Okay.
And that's one thing I can respect about her. A lot of people know her as the baddest bitch, Trina. But one thing about her is when she's in a relationship, she's always been that.
If I'm being fully honest, most people who have to be strong in their career are very, very submissive when they get home. It just is what it is. If they like the person.
Right.
Now, if they don't like the person, it's just like, shit, we just out here. Like, what you want to eat? What we watching? You understand what I'm saying? But if you are in tune with your man and you are in love, like, there's no reason why I would not be submissive. Because it's like, I believe, and people talk about me all the time, especially my coworkers.
What?
I believe in gender roles.
Gender roles.
Yeah, I believe in gender roles. I believe in submission. And people argue with me back and forth due to the choices that I've made in my career. But I believe in that. Like, I'm not trying to be nobody man. I don't want to be your man. I don't want to be your boyfriend. I don't want to lead you. I don't want to walk on the outside of the street and get hit by a car. I ain't trying to do all that. But I pay attention to how men move with women that they're interested in and with women that they're not interested in. And that lets me know if they're a gentleman. That lets me know if they're worthy, because all men are not worthy to have submission.
Right.
It's like, how are you moving? Because you think you paid this light bill? You want to see too.
Yeah.
So
y'all both need lights.
Yeah,
y'all
exactly.
both need to charge that phone.
Exactly. You know what I
I
mean?
get it,
But
yeah.
I am very much of that girl, because I feel like that is a precious part of your life. Like, that is something that should be sacred.
This is one of those precious moments, huh?
Yeah, like, that should be sacred. Everybody shouldn't know about it. Everybody shouldn't be a part of it. Like, that is very, very sacred.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I be feeling about my man, Luther. And I do be believing that if I share a house with somebody, I want to make it a home.
Definitely.
For both of us. I don't want it to be confusion, dysfunction, like what you're supposed to do, what I'm supposed to do. I don't want anybody to come home and be like, the trash is not taken out, or like, I'm hungry. You know what I mean? Like, I am not the girl who be cooking every day. I can't do it. I work 60 hours a week. That ain't who I am. However, we're gonna always have food in the refrigerator. I definitely, even when I'm at home, I cook every Sunday. Everybody comes over my house.
Oh, that's
Everybody
beautiful.
eats. You know what I mean? We have Sunday dinner. I can cook. You know what I mean? My grandma's from Louisiana. Like, I have learned so many things, but I can't start something that I can't continue. But we're gonna have food, you know what I mean? Maybe one day we're gonna have a nice little dish, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do it up.
So one thing I know about men is they just want a woman to have something to be in control of. Like, give you that responsibility to make sure the household is straight as far as what we're gonna eat. That's something that he don't have to think about. Like, one thing y'all do sometimes, what are we gonna eat? You ask her, what are you in the mood for? I don't know. But you hungry, but you don't know what you wanna eat. Just take
Initiative.
Yes. Take control. We're going to eat this. And
I agree. I agree that we can do better with that, so we're not hangry.
Right.
I do agree with that. But I also believe in just thinking ahead. Yeah, I believe just thinking ahead, because even if I decide to cook, let's just say some fish tacos.
Right.
And we don't want to have fish tacos tonight because it's like,
Them black tacos.
Black tacos, you don't, I can make you black tacos with the cauliflower though, because you don't eat meat.
Right.
But let's just, like, you come home and you like, yo, I'm not really feeling no tacos. I was thinking maybe we go hit the spot.
I don't know. I ain't think I never heard a guy be like that. If you serve food, they ain't gonna be like.
But maybe it's just like, I want to get out and ride on town. But we got an option. Like, if you decide that you want to wake up at 4:00 in the morning and you hungry, it's going to be some food there. So that's about thinking ahead, like running the household. I'm not saying you got, like, your taste buds may be different, but we got something to eat. Like, if you don't want this, you don't have to eat it. Maybe our mood changed. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like, we got something to eat and a variety of things to eat. Home cooked meal, we got some snacks, we got some Nutella, we got some cheese and crackers, we got some fruit. We got, like, you know what I mean?
Definitely
also too,
fruit, yes.
I can't clean my house how my house should be clean. I just can't do it. I don't have the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Guess what? You're going to get a housekeeper.
I do. I have a housekeeper.
But you're responsible for that.
Yes. The house go be clean. And there's things that I do. Like, there's things that I tidy up every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not, baby can't be on her hands and knees cleaning baseboards though. Like, I just don't have that type of time. But it's like, I believe every woman should be submissive in their relationship. Otherwise, don't be in the relationship. Or just maybe find somebody else to do it. Maybe you don't like him.
Look at that, Miss Samuels.
It's not Miss Samuels, but I'm just saying. I believe in gender roles. Everybody don't believe in gender roles.
Gender roles is very important.
Yeah, some people don't believe in it, and I respect everybody's opinion, but.
Definitely gender roles, but certain things I don't like that my gender is supposed to do is, for lizards in my house, that motherfucker's just gonna have to die. Cause I'm not about to kill it.
Okay, so that's wild to me. Because why you not go get like, you from here. Why you not go get the lizard? Fun fact, I moved out of my whole apartment because there was a lizard in my house. Like, I moved out of my whole apartment. We don't have shit like that in LA. We just don't be having
lizards?
No, we don't live in the swamp.
What y'all got?
Hopefully we don't have shit.
Y'all got something out there.
No, we don't be having just random shit that be sliding through.
Y'all got scorpions.
No, we don't. We don't be, not in our house.
Yeah, y'all got something.
No, we can have an ant problem when it get too hot. You know what I mean? But a lizard is crazy.
Yeah, I had a few lizards.
Really?
But just imagine living in Australia. They got these big ass spiders. Just imagine a big spider like this. No exaggeration. In your house.
Yeah, I don't do well with the outside realms of, like,
I think I'd die.
Bugs and insects. So you really be letting lizards die in your house?
They gotta die.
Are you serious? You can sleep at night?
I can sleep.
Knowing that they just frolicking all through there?
It's just two lizards. It's not like it'd be like a family of lizards just running through the house.
I know, but you know the lizard's in your house.
If it's been a lizard in my house, I'm not gonna kill it. Might be a few skeletons up under some couch or something, I don't know.
That's crazy. Like, I wouldn't be able to rock with that. Because now I'm not feeling protected.
Hey, that's the only thing. But I'll do your gender role. What is it? Gender roles? Mm-hmm. I'll do that.
But do you believe in gender roles?
Yeah.
Why do you believe in them?
I just feel like certain things. I feel like a woman should be a woman and a man should be a man. Like, a masculine man should play a man's role and a woman should be submissive. Not submissive, but just be a woman. Like,
feminine?
Like certain thing about just women. Like, when y'all smell good, just fresh and just, that's good. That does something to me. Like, I'm attracted to
freshness,
estrogen, all of that.
Okay, I want everybody to be attracted to freshness.
But some people ain't. Apparently, because you talking about this 300-pound lady, I'm for sure she ain't around here smelling like potpourri.
She fresh. Damn. She giving it up. She
She
expressed.
probably smelling like a pepperoni pizza. I can't deal with it.
Oh gosh, I mean, different strokes for different folks. But
That's what I'm saying. I just need that freshness.
yeah, I don't
that.
want to have to be masculine, and I feel like in a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship, you should still be the man. Like, I don't want to have to wonder, like,
Right.
am I about to be your boyfriend today?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to wonder that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to wonder, like.
Yeah, well, that goes back to what Kevin was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin was saying, pay your way, pay your way. Man pay his way, woman pay her way until y'all in a relationship.
No, you said till they have sex.
Till they have sex. That's when you're in a relationship.
No, that's not true.
Or when you take your relationship to another level.
No, sometimes you just want to have sex.
Yeah, but
just like sometimes you just want to have a sandwich.
Yeah, but sex shouldn't be that casual like that.
But sex is. We got to talk about what's really happening. Sex is very casual nowadays.
It's bad.
Very bad. That I agree with.
Especially in our community, especially with a lot of young girls. I think they should be more focused on just getting their lives together. That's just such a big responsibility. You got to think of diseases, you got to think of pregnancy, you got just mental health. That puts you in a whole different category of life, because life be lifing.
I just feel like that's a contradiction.
Yeah, why you say that?
Because I'm trying to get my life together, I'm trying to focus, I'm not trying to have a lot of bodies on me, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get my education, make sure I can provide for myself, but that's not giving bad bitch. That's not giving,
true.
Somebody can check it off. That's not the hungry, homeless girl that y'all looking for in the club that y'all gotta feed.
I think if all the women band together
is wild.
Yeah, if y'all band together and say, we're not gonna let people treat us a certain way, guys gonna have to step their game up.
Y'all should wanna step y'all game up anyways as being a man, as being a leader, as being a provider, of being a protector.
Yes.
Y'all should wanna step y'all game up anyways.
But if y'all make it too easy,
it's not about us making it. Teach us.
Well, I'm teaching you.
I'm not out here with all these bodies. Like, what you teaching me? What?
Like Pac say, I don't want it if it's that easy. Brenda's got a baby. Tupac was the man.
Yeah.
A lot of things he said. Like he said one thing in a song, we gotta learn how to eat right. We gotta learn how to live right.
Mm-hmm.
That was some real stuff.
But a lot of things come with partnership, and partnership is not important anymore. At least I can speak about our community. Partnership is not important, So it's like, when you have a partner, things are easier.
It is.
You know what I mean? Things can be done efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Two minds are better than one.
Definitely. Two incomes is better than one. Yeah.
How we get to incomes?
Because the price of houses, the price of just living, if you got somebody that you could band with together, y'all can make a lot of things happen.
Got it.
Y'all could build together. Y'all could save together. Y'all could.
But that's the thing. I'm not trying to build nothing. Like, stop putting that pressure on us. I'm not trying to build nothing with you. You got your building, I got my building, and then let's see what we got together. Why I gotta lay all these bricks with you? I ain't trying to do that. Like.
No, but look, y'all start in one, then I'm gonna buy you a building over here, and I'm gonna buy myself a building, but we got each other, and we could buy, I'm gonna help you buy 2 buildings, and we'll buy 2 buildings over here. It's about generational wealth. You out there in LA, you see all the Mexicans out there, they be like 13 in one home.
Real.
Right,
Yeah.
but they smart because they bringing that bacon home and they getting together, and one might start a business, one might do this, but they not on no ego trip.
They don't have egos,
Right.
but they also have great family unions.
Because they working together, band together.
But sometimes we can make things complicated.
Yeah, definitely. That's all Kevin Samuel was saying. Rest in peace, Kev.
So you agree with The majority?
Of Kevin? A lot. I think it was funny. I wish we had somebody else like that.
But you said you didn't learn nothing from him.
I don't need to learn anything from him because I'm not out there trying to compete. I'm not trying to impress nobody to be no high value man. I'm not trying to all of that, nah. But I know it's like, just as a man, I'm gonna carry myself in a way that, yeah, I have respect for myself.
Okay.
I have standards.
As you should.
Right.
And do you believe that women should be scored?
I think we all scored, whether you like it or not. Because you'll see a dude and you'll be like, All right, for example, you know one of my friends. He called you the other day. Would you date him? Why?
Because my mental health will be deteriorated. I would be the new Alice and Frankie.
I don't know. I think you're talking about the wrong friend.
No, we not. What friend we talking about? He can edit it out. This not live.
Oh, Derek.
Oh, Jesus. Whew. No, I would not.
Right. But you give him a number.
Let me tell you why, though. I can appreciate who he is.
Right.
At his core.
Right.
However, I couldn't with him because we just don't have anything in common. But also, too, me and your friend talk about, we've talked about his marriage. We've talked about him with strippers. I don't know how we got there, but we talked about it all. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, that's just not for me. But if it's for some people, I think also too, I just think everything.
That sounds like a 5 to me.
No, it sounds, okay, maybe, sure.
So that's
okay.
what I'm saying. Everybody got a number.
But I'm not basing my number on what he looks like.
I know, but everything about him, his characteristics, that he like this and he like that. And you not with that life.
But maybe what if I wanted to just get with that life though?
If you did, but you don't. So therefore, you're gonna give him a number. Everybody has a number.
Okay.
Some people could be cleaned up they could be a 5 and turned into a 10.
Everybody, because I don't believe there's ugly people.
I don't either. I think it's just
I believe there's broke people. With a little money, everybody can be cute.
Yeah, but you still have to have the right mind frame.
But you gonna have the right mind frame for somebody. Yeah. Think about the homeless people. The homeless man with the dog. You don't understand why, like, if you homeless now, you got a dependent. You know what I mean?
But it's something about him that dog love.
Okay, but then...
that dog can run away.
True. But then the homeless man get a girlfriend. They got the same mindset. They okay. They are rocking this thing out.
Together.
They're in the trenches.
Because they got that same
mindset. That's what I'm saying. And it's not about what he looks like. It's not about what he has. It's not about him talking to his friends like, yo, you know what I mean? You think Sarah on 36 is a bad bitch?
But that bum has standards and his number. His number might be
he ain't got no damn standard. He don't want to be lonely. A lot of times men just don't want to be lonely. That's what it is.
They don't want to be aggravated either. Nah, nobody don't want to be aggravated.
I mean, aggravated, it's like, how are you aggravated though at this age? Like, because it's more about, when you get a certain age, it's more about companionship.
It is, but you don't want nobody that's irresponsible, keep doing dumb shit. Always begging.
Begging?
I'm just saying, like, at a certain time, like when you get older, it's just certain things you just don't. I know some guys, they be like, man, this girl keep asking me for this and asking me for that.
But now if you know her and you know that these are her requirements, don't complain about it. Just give her the money. Because you ain't about to leave her alone. So you complaining about it. What you
Now
complaining?
he'll find somebody else that don't do that.
You already wasted your time. You knew who she was when you got with her.
Yeah, but.
It's always a but.
Yeah.
Always a but.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
May his soul be at peace.
That's right.
May his soul be at peace.
Well, I'm glad we came to a conclusion, or agree to disagree, or what?
I think we need to do better.
Okay.
I think we need to do better. I think we need to have real conversations. I think we need to have hard conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to also figure out what's really important.
Definitely.
Because it ain't no other culture making this type of music about their women but us. It ain't no other culture who is thinking about a bad bitch.
Yeah, you're right.
It is literally the black man, and I think the black man has to take a role and has to take the leadership, because you will have a bad bitch that will leave you in the hospital.
Like Kevin.
So, with that being said, I think that we need to reevaluate.
Okay.
And I don't think that we're willing to do that because we are brainwashed about what's important. And I think when we can really have the conversations about what's important, how we build, how we accommodate, I think then we'll get a little bit further. And I don't think anybody should just, lower their standards or be dealing with somebody that they 1000% can't relate to.
Right.
But I also think that people can teach people things.
Both ways, though.
Yeah.
Men shouldn't lower their standards, and women shouldn't lower their standards.
1000%.
And men always, Captain Save a Hoe. Feel
Really?
like, yeah, man, she's
She what?
She's rough around the edges, but I can fix her.
Well, I admired that though.
So if you admire that, can you see a guy who's rough around the edges? Can you fix
I
him?
didn't say I want that. I said I admire it.
Okay.
I said I admire because I do, because it's like you see the good in her, but it's like you want a little something, like maybe I want a little something bigger, I want a little something smaller, I want a little something like, a little nippy too. But if you want to pay for it, then shit, hey, here we are. But you know what I mean? You see the overall.
Right.
So I can appreciate the overall.
Okay.
You can't?
Yeah.
You don't believe in building? Because you want to talk about building and buildings. You don't believe in building?
Like my homie Timmy say, what's a bad bitch these days? You can fuck around and build a bad bitch.
You really can, though.
Yeah.
I really believe that. Like,
Yeah.
you really can. Like, I don't think there's any ugly people. I think there's broke people.
Yeah.
But you really can. You can build that person if that person's willing to be built. And that also comes with being submissive. If you know that this is what your man like, are you willing to do that because there is something deeper? So I am 1,000% agree with that, because
Man, I feel like Kevin jumped in you or something?
no, I just believe that I believe that that's true, because there's other races that do that.
Okay.
And we don't do that. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I want her to look this way, or I want, people get with, raggedy others or whatever, get her hair blonde, bleach right. She going to a professional salon. She not using Revlon no more. She done got her some new titties. She done got her liposuction. He done put her in Pilates. He like, we on.
But she was submissive. She let him do that.
She let him do that.
Look, Kanye did Kim like that. That's
Yeah.
when she really glowed up.
Yeah, he did do Kim like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was willing, but she also trusted him.
Yeah.
She trusted him, and it paid off for a certain amount of time for her.
Yeah.
So it's like, you have to be submissive. So if you like something and you like a person, I think if both people can converse and communicate that, hey, this is what I like, this is what I would want, do you think that you'll be willing to entertain it? You know what I mean? So on and
Right.
so forth. Then I think you got a winner. because you really can. You can build anything. Men getting taller.
Yeah.
Men getting extra
I
length
thought
on
about it.
penises.
I was like, man, I'm going out there to Turkey. I'm gonna tell them to cut my legs, make me about 6'2". Like, man, I can't do it. You're just gonna have to respect me for who I am. Just imagine I come back in at 6'2". You'll be like, what the hell?
But it'll be like, why did you do that?
Right. And that's what I be saying. Like, I see a lot of these girls with these. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why?
They did it for the men. They did it to get
But
attention.
men don't care because, like you say, we'll pick them up from here.
Some of them, y'all do.
Right.
And I admire it. I really do admire it. I ain't gonna hold you because I be like, I see what you did here. I see what you did here. Because, you know, if you already got the basics, you know what I mean? I'll be like, I admire it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I am with it. Because everything else will just work out.
That's it.
In conclusion.
What
do you have to say, sir?
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. And it's always a pleasure to have a very precious conversation with you, Miss Precious. You are thebomb.com, and you keep it real all the time.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure doing this with you, Mr. C.O. You know, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, because you are the creative mindset of all things. Well, at least all things that come to me. So, all things. So, again, guys, please subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. And if you like it, leave a comment. Just let us know what you think. You know, just have a conversation.
Also, too, like, let us know what other things you guys want us to talk about.
That's right.
Or things that maybe we're not aware of that's going on, or things that you feel important that we may not feel important. We are open and honest.
It's good.
Bye, guys.
Later.